Shalom. So we're explaining the seventh sphere, which is the Malchus. So we have here the kingdom, and it's the female of the Zeir Anpin. The Zeir Anpin is a small face. That's these. That would be these six spherotes, which is the six corners. So these six spherot are the male. This is the female. So the creator, he took the ziv, the radiance and the light, the or of the Malchus, that's included in the Tiferet. So we have the Tiferet, and then inside of it, first of all, every sphere has all the other spherots. So the Tiferet has all of these spherots, so it has the Malchut. So you have the Malchut of Tiferet, right? But so it's the Malchut, the kingdom, is included in the beauty and the compassion of the Zeir Anpin, of the small face, and the light spreads out. It spreads out to be actualized in the existence of the seventh sphere, which is Malchus. Now, we also have the Malchut also rises up and stands behind the Tiferet. So we also have, aside from inside the Tiferet, the compassion and beauty, you have all the other spirit, and you also have Malchut, but you also have this actual kingdom. It's on the front. We're looking right now. This is really three-dimensional. So we're seeing the front, but in the back, the Malchut goes all the way up to the bottom third of the Tiferet and stands behind it. So we have that light also, that aspect of kingdom, which is shining down to this Malchut, to this king, to this aspect of kingdom, to that sphere. And all this spreading out was from the strength of the force of the Infinite One, blessed is He, that He is without any way to understand or to even speak about. And because the Zohar now wants to explain how the external husks are able to come forth from the kingdom, which means there is in the world, you have obviously the holiness, but then we have things in the world which look like they're bleak, that they're not so good. So how do those things exist? So they all come down from above, right? And even the things which don't look good. So, but that's very hard to explain. How does it come from, this place of light, from this holiness? So he's explaining. He says here that everything is from God, and you just can't even understand it. So that's how he starts off saying, how do bad things happen? Well, you have no way of understanding God. And then he starts explaining it, how this works according to the Sefirot. So since he wanted to explain to you how the external things can come from the kingdom, so therefore he has to explain to you, first of all, that it's really all from God, from the Infinite One, blessed is He, and there's nothing that's done without His will. So everything that looks like it's against God, against holiness, is actually, it all comes and is done by the blessed Infinite. and that's where it says that it comes and spreads out from the Malchut, from the kingdom. And what comes out is it comes out the power that the external husks, like it's like a shell, like you have an orange, you have the peel. So the external part, right, is separated from the fruit. So the things which are like not holy, which look bad, that's like the peel of the fruit that you take off. But when you have the power, sometimes the husks have the power to actually have strength and dominate. But their whole strength actually are what it is basically it's from the fruit, and it's like the what you throw away, like the garbage in a way, right? It's not really garbage, but it's like a peel, right? It comes from the fruit, it's separated, and the fruit is like the holiness. It's the holiness, and then you have the mundane and the things which seem to be against holiness. That's like the peel. And so, and then you have, lower levels that are in the external levels, and then you even have a lower level which is called a storm wind, a very strong, powerful, like hurricane, like a tornado. Okay, so we have the seventh sphere, which is the Malchut, the kingdom, and all the higher levels, everything above it, they're completely like hidden and just up there in the holiness, right? So, and you can't. You have no way to really see them or understand, even really to understand them completely. But the Malchut, the kingdom, is what is revealed, and the rest are hidden. And there's a few aspects, right? That how the light from above is shined down into the Malchut in the kingdom, which is more like when our world, our physical world, is basically all you're seeing is the Malchut. You're seeing how the Malchut interacts with this world, and this physical world is created, and everything in it we just see from the Malchut. You don't feel directly from above. It's all coming through the Malchut, and that's as far as you can kind of comprehend and feel in this world. So there's different levels of how this light from above comes down to the Malchut. So that means basically feeling in this world, seeing light, feeling good, feeling inspiration, and all these good things are happening in the world. It's all the light coming down, shining into the Malchut. So there's a few different ways. So the first one, okay, that these six spheros of Zeranpin, of the small face, they shine their light, but they're not always there shining the light. Like they're not like, it's not like they're always there guarding it, right? But they shine their light, and then afterwards they go back up above, and they stop this shine. The second aspect is that they're like guarding it. They're like more there, like a guard, but it's not consistent. It's not always, but it's like more like a fluctuation. They shine the light, stop, shine the light, but it's like it's like a cycle that's quite constant, so it's like guarding it. So the third way, right, is that there's always this light, right? There's always this light coming down. But it's not actually the entire six spherot, the six corners that actually go down and are inside the Malchut. That's not how it is, right? But it's just their influence and influx of energy that's constantly going down. Okay? The fourth way is that the six corners, they're actually inside the Malchut, inside the kingdom. And they're actually there. But they're not revealed. That means they're inside the Malchut, but they're hidden. And they're a little bit revealed, but they're not like they were created there inside of her. But they're there in a way that's hidden or half hidden. So the fifth way is that the six Sefirot, they're always inside of her as if they were created inside of her, and they don't ever leave, but they're not always revealed, but only once in a while they're revealed. So that means they're here all the time in the Malchut,